Hello squirrels and welcome to PPM6 TV. Today what it is Neumann, one of the biggest names and best known brands in professional microphones, with a deserved reputation for greatness. But time waits for no man. And is Lauten Audio now snapping at the heels of Neumann when it comes to all manner of things microphonic? Well, this is probably not familiar to many of you. This is a BCM104. It's a broadcast microphone, of course, much used now in podcasting by people with deep pockets. It's a large diaphragm condenser microphone of the classic Neumann kind, and it's very good indeed. It's around 700 somethings, depending on where you live, maybe $800, I don't know. But it's not cheap, put it that way. So now, the Lauten 208, hang on, 104 208, is this twice as good? The Lauten has got a good, handy price advantage over the Neumann in this podcaster shootout. The Lauten 2 is a large diaphragm end address condenser mic that's much used in podcasting. So this is a battle of the giants. And just to make things that little bit more interesting, I'm going to throw in one of these. This is my AKG C4500. They're discontinued now, but I bought this recently and I've come to love it. Anyway, so this will be our control. 3 large diaphragm, heavy hitting condenser mics, all useful in podcasting. Can the newbie, can Lauten, which is much cheaper than these two, establish itself among the big beasts? Let's find out. We're starting with our AKG C4500, a recent acquisition and a good one. Now, all the mics have got metal wind baskets, but I'm using the Harken Pop Killer just to equalize any issues there and remove any problems with popping. So I'm going to get quite close because I know you love close, and we'll have a bit of The Destruction of Sennacherib by Byron. The Assyrian came down like the wolf on the fold, and his cohorts were gleaming in purple and gold, and the sheen on his spears like the stars on the sea, as the blue waves roll nightly on deep Galilee. What a great bit of poetry. I'll nip round the side for always use Byron for your off-axis tests. The Assyrian came down like the wolf on the fold, and his cohorts were gleaming with purple and gold. I'm sure the AKG is going to do a great job. I have really enjoyed it since acquiring it. So on now to the Neumann. We should salute really when we say that, shouldn't we? The Neumann BCM104. The Assyrian came down like the wolf on the fold, and his cohorts were gleaming with purple and gold, and the sheen on his spears like the stars on the sea as the blue waves roll nightly on deep Galilee. Like the leaves of the forest when summer is green, that host with their banners at sunset was seen. Like the leaves of the forest when autumn hath blown, that host on the morrow lay withered and strown. Oh, bit of off-axis. Withered and strown. You don't get much better than that, do you? Mr. Byron. Never a dull word. Withered and strown. That's the Neumann BCM104. Still in production, still expensive, still very good. Now the Lauten. And now the Lauten 208. The Assyrian came down like the wolf on the fold, and his cohorts were gleaming with purple and gold, and the sheen on his spears like the stars on the sea as the blue waves roll nightly on deep Galilee. Like the leaves of the forest when summer is green, that host with their banners at sunset was seen. Like the leaves of the forest when autumn hath blown, that host on the morrow lay withered and strown. If only I could remember the third verse, we get to the angel of death. Maybe that's a bit too deep. Round here for the Lauten, off axis, a bit of Byron. I can't do any more Byron, I don't know any more. Shows the paltriness of my education. Anyway, here we are, 90 degrees to the Lauten. And back round here. Well, I hope you've enjoyed a tour around some really great, I don't think there's a wrong choice amongst these 3 great mics. Lauten 208, AKG, well, you'd have to get that second hand, the C4500, and the Neumann BCM BCM104. I hope you enjoyed it. Do come back to the channel. Do subscribe. It does help. And come back soon. Bye for now.